It's Tuesday morning, it's just gone 7:20. We'll hear from Jersey Met in a moment, but first, a short film written, produced and filmed, all in Jersey, will be shown at film festivals in Louisiana, Galway and Sardinia later this year. The film Le Viage is written in Gérié and has already won awards and honourable mentions at competitions last year. And the really shocking part is that the film was created as part of a school project at La Passerelle, the really surprising bit, written last year by students who were then in Year 9 and Year 10, Cameron Crocker and MCKENNA. That's the impressive part, isn't it? A local production company, Green Eye Productions, helped their vision come to life. CEO Julie Wallman is with me now on the programme. Julie, first of all, how has this film ended up being screened all over the world?
It's a beautiful story written by fantastic, talented students that obviously had a story to tell, and that story has resonated. And it's resonated with judges, it's resonated with the global world because, I just knew from the minute we put the piece together with experienced crew as well, that we had something. I just knew it, I felt it. And then with the music, also created by the student, Cameron, with Megan together working on the script, I just knew we had something. It was just something that I just knew.
It sounds like there's something special with this. I mean, there's something special about La Passerelle, isn't there? Can you tell us a bit more for anyone who doesn't know?
Yes, they're very talented students. They don't tick boxes. I didn't tick boxes, but they have very creative ways of working. And once you tap into that creative way of working, things like writing a script, a budget, a schedule, all comes together. It's just teaching in a very different way, but still coming out with excellent results. And, this really is a game changer for education out there. And any teachers listening in, please, get in touch because let's see this fantastic example as a catalyst and showcase as to a lot of students out there that are struggling because they don't tick the boxes of education. And this short film will resonate with them and also with plenty of other students out there that have talents but work in a different way.
Yeah, it's so important to remember that we're all built a little differently. And of course, school tends to be built in a very formulaic way. It doesn't change a lot, does it? I mean, kids now go mobile phones into their schools. It's a different world compared to when I was little. But sitting down in a classroom, sitting still for an hour at a time, things like that haven't changed. And you're right, it doesn't suit everyone. So La Passerelle really explores working with students, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. And to think the maturity of the students that have worked on this and how they've grown and flourished, and to think that they came up with putting the short film in Gérié because they had done research and found out that people many years ago were bullied for speaking their language. And a lot of these kids have also been bullied. So there's a real maturity that we don't give these kids a chance. We don't give them opportunities, and we certainly don't listen. And I think if there's something to be learnt from this, it was when one student said at the Freedom Centre, someone listened. That's a very powerful two-worded sentence, someone listened. And we do need to listen, and we need to start looking at how education is not working for the majority. Please take heed. We need to listen and we need to get on with giving these kids opportunities that they actually deserve because they do work a little bit differently. And Le Viage, the journey, story of triumph over adversity, is an example of this, and it's winning awards. It's not us saying it, it's the world saying that there is a need to listen and to really look at this story, and it's going to continue for the next 5 years. It's going all over the world. It's showcasing our Jersey's Got Talent,
yes,
and also our Gérié language.
Well, tell me actually, if we watch Le Viage, just briefly, what would we see in the film?
You'll see a young girl struggling at school, And the one thing that she absolutely loves is her pony. And when she's with that pony, yes, they've had a few falls, but she gets back up on the saddle and she goes for it. And although classroom is not working for her, she knows that her way out, her escape, and her time with her beautiful animal, which is Maggie the pony, is hers and that pony's alone. And it's just a really great sense of companionship that we have for our beautiful feathered friends, and the fact that, you know, we do struggle in life. And I think Cameron, I hope he will be interviewed, and Megan, they're going to tell you exactly why they wrote it. It's their story, but it resonates with so many of us, even as adults being bullied.
I look forward to speaking to them. I'm sure we will. Cameron Crocker and Megan McKenna, years 9 and 10, that's it. And they have put this film together, part of a school project at La Passerelle. Julie, thank you. Julie Daly-Wallman is the CEO of Green Eye Productions, a local production company involved with the making of this award-winning, student-written short film, Le Viage, which is now flying off to film festivals, including in Louisiana, Galway and Sardinia. Quite a range there, actually. I love it. So a whole host of different audiences, which will probably pick up different things from that story. Well done to those 2 students and all the rest who helped them out as well. They're from La Passerelle. It's a school for children with additional needs. It helps students return to mainstream school.